Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome as well. It's great to have you. And as always, a quick reminder to all, my focus, my mission here on the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can, to as many people as I can across all regions across the globe. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to hit the like button, when you choose to comment, when you choose to share the information. And so if you've not yet done so, please subscribe, please hit the like button. Let's hear from you in the comments, and please share the information. And then for additional ways you can choose to support the channel, check out those links below. And for additional ways you can learn more about me and how I can help take your business that next level, check out those links below as well. And so with that said, let's get into our topic today, and it's the importance of business funding, why you need it. The importance of business funding, why you need it. This is one of the more problematic things for many new independent operators. They're just getting into it and they have this vision. Here's the kind of facility I want to do. How am I going to get money? How am I going to do it? And why is it so important? Okay, we know we need it. Okay, but I want to run through some things that you want to think about, to really make your business more successful. And so the importance of business funding. Number one, and for a lot of folks, just getting started, to start a business. Okay, to start a business, and not only to start it, but you're going to need capital for your startup capital. You're going to need tenant improvement dollar money. You ramp up to profitability. I mean, your landlord, he might not even want to do a lease, unless you can show a certain financial wherewithal. And if you don't have maybe the credit standing to qualify for the lease, they might want you to pay 6 months in advance. I mean, there can be a lot of things in there. Okay, but if you're starting a business, you're going to need capital. And my advice would be, you can bootstrap some of this, and we've done some videos on how you can choose to do that. But you're better off go out there and find the funding so you can really market and promote your business the way it needs to be marketed and promoted. But there's going to be a lot of reasons that you're going to need funding. And one of the things kind of in advance of that, now some of this, like we have programs that we can help you with that will not require a business plan to get funding. You can hit the links below, and happy to talk with you about that. They will not require a business plan to get funding. But one of the recommendations I would make to you is do a business plan. We'll do them, like in a collaborative manner, because we want to provide that educational component. But we want to do that business plan because you want to know exactly, okay, where are your risks, where are the ups, where are the downs, where are the roadblocks, and you want to get that budget prepared, not only for all your startup, but for your month-to-month first year and then your 5-year projections. You want to do that for you. There's many cases that we can help you get funding without having that. Okay, but you really want to have it for you, so you know this, and your landlord may indeed want to see that as well. Number two, the importance of business funding is to finance expansion. Okay, you want to expand your operation. You want to open up a second location. Well, you're going to do it again, right? Okay, and you want to fund it. And the way I like to look at this, every location really has to stand on its own. I don't want to, rob from this one to get this one. I want every location, to really stand on its own. So I need to finance expansion. And sometimes this financing expansion doesn't have to be as expensive as you might think. You can acquire facilities that maybe they're ready to close, and you can work some pretty favorable terms in a lot of cases on some of those. And you can check other videos where we talk about some details on that. But you want to finance expansion. And the thing is, don't wait until the last minute on this stuff. Okay, one of the great pieces of advice I think for any business owner is always be looking for money. Always have your hands out there where I can grab this quick if I need it. Okay, because you just never know, and there might be a hiccup. There might be a new competitor came in, they're changing the road construction. Here's a good marketing opportunity. Be ready to move on that. And so you want to finance expansion. Number three, to develop and market new products. Okay, you want to roll out a new product. Maybe you have a new group fitness program. You have a new group training program. You got some new private training. Maybe it's a new retail format. Maybe it's a new website. Maybe you've got your big facility and you're going to have some satellite facilities. But you want to market and promote what you're doing. Don't just think that one thing's going to do it. Don't just think that, hey, I'm open and people are going to come. It's just like when you do your grand opening. I mean, you want to put a big push on that. Don't just wait for people to show up because you're there. One of the biggest failures of this business, we got the undercapitalized, but then on the operation side, it's really a failure to understand and implement properly, sales and marketing programs. Sometimes the reason that doesn't get done is just the funding part of it. Okay. Number 4, the importance of business funding. You want to enter new markets. Is this part of what you want to do? Are you in licensing or franchising, or are you going into other areas and opening up new markets and doing different things? I mean, you might open up a new market. You might decide that, hey, I want my website. We're going to turn that into an online membership format where we're going to provide videos and content and live streaming and all kinds of information to a global audience, and it's going to be $19 a month. What if you had 1,000 subscribers on that? It'd be nice, right? And so you want to enter new markets, you're going to need funding for it. Okay? And one of the things too, when you go out and look for this is why I like the financing part of it and these funding companies, because you can go out there, if your credit score is where we need it and income's where we need it, and it's all that stuff's pretty favorable. But you can maintain 100% control. You go out and start trying to get investors. Oh, they want 51%. They want 60%. They want more control. You got somebody else kind of dictating how this is going to be done. Go out and get funding. Okay, it would be my advice if you want control over it. Okay. Number 5, you want to take over another operation or an acquisition. There's other businesses out there. You can take them over. There's a great opportunity to acquire 5 locations if that's what you want to do, or a great chance to acquire 1 location, or to acquire other operations. Maybe there's some PT facilities around that you can acquire. Okay, or maybe there's a technology group. Maybe there's some things that are kind of symbiotic with what you do. Okay, that might make some sense. But you want to take over existing operations. And again, the whole secret to this is just stay close to it. Stay close to the funding. You're always looking for it. Okay, I know with the groups that we work with on this, you can get funding pretty quick. 5, 7, 10 days. That's really what you're looking for. Okay, number 6, maybe it's time to move to a new location. Maybe your lease is about up. Maybe the landlord doesn't want to renew. Maybe you've outgrown it. Maybe the area has kind of passed you by. You want to move to a newer location. You're going to need funding. Okay, you're going to need funding for it. And then number 7, this is the one that's probably the most common, is day-to-day operations. Okay, day-to-day operations, the importance of business funding. You start bootstrapping this, because here's what happens. When things get tight, what do? We cut back. Well, maybe I'll have 1 less salesperson. Maybe I'll cut back on marketing. I can promise you're never going to cut your way into growth. Cutting, yes, sometimes when we go into a turnaround, we have to make certain cuts because we have to make sure that, we're making money and we're profitable immediately. We have to have money in the bank. So yeah, you'll make cuts there, but you're not going to cut your way into growth. You're going to expand your way into growth. You're going to advance your way into growth. And this is where this funding comes in. Make sure we do it right. If you're not sure, just hit me up below. Happy to chat with you about this. But this is where your funding comes in, because we need to have, you guys have heard me say this, we need for the phone to ring, the door to swing, the email to ding, and the text to ping. We have to drive traffic. And then when folks come in, we have to have a process, to hopefully, entice those folks to want to become members with us. And then what is our second sale? What's our referral process? There's a lot that can go into this, but you need the funding to kind of kick that off. So, the importance of business funding. Why do you need it? Here's some ideas on why you may need it. Okay, because if you're not growing your business, it's going to become stagnant. Okay, and money's going to be required there. Now, if you have your own funding, great. Okay, some do. If you don't, you want to look at business funding. So, folks, again, my name's Jim Thomas. My company's Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And if you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. And then for additional ways I can help take your business that next level, please check out those links below, and we'll look forward to seeing you all in that next video.